Hi guys, Lobster here. I'm going to talk about rocks. Now you'll see in Puppy here, File, if I click on that, Rocks opens. And then you will have lots of facilities that you can do by right clicking. Okay, right clicking will take you into all the things that you can do with rocks. And I'm going to go through some of those. But before that I want to just look briefly at the interface itself. If you're in, let's have a look at, let's see if I've got any clip art here. Yes, here's some clip art that I've got here, and if I right click on the eye here, you'll see instantly the images turn into pictures, and I can make those bigger to look at. So that's quite a useful tip, as well as showing extra details that can come in useful. I'm going to cough, sorry. There we go. Did the camera shake as well? It probably did. Okay, let's go up, and we'll click on this again, and we'll go back to the normal rocks system. Now, some of the things that I find particularly useful when we right click on things is to create here under right click, new, and to create a script. If I'm doing some programming, that might not be suitable for everybody. Web page, this will just create a simple HTML file and a blank file. A blank file is just a text file. So let's do that. We'll call it new file and create. And you'll see there's a new, there it is, a new file which you can just drag into edit. And now you've got a blank file which you can save and what have you. It's more, if you did that with, let's just do that, new web page and web page HTML, create, and if we look at that by dragging it into edit, you will see it's a basic file there. So that can be quite useful, and I use that quite a lot. And another thing I use a lot is if I right click on this, there's the file, new file, and I can rename it. I use that a lot, but I tend to use delete a lot. And there we are, delete, and I'm going to click on quiet, and it's gone. And the same with this one, delete. And there's a quick command there as well, Control and C. I tend to do it with the mouse. Okay, let's look at some of these other options. Sorting, well, you can sort it. I must admit, I never use that. Rename, yep, that's quite useful to rename a file. So you would just click on it to select it. Let's have a look. Do you click on it? Well, I tend to draw a box around it to select it. That's left click and select, and then right, and then rename. That's how we'll do that. And you will see that if you've got a file, like there's a PHP file here, and if I go open as text, very useful, it'll open the text editor, and there it is. It looks like there's nothing in that particular file. It looks like an empty file. But let's do the same with this one. Open as text, and there it is. Alright, it's gone straight into Genie, and it's loaded. Very useful. And what else have we got? So we've got open with, select, never use that. The options. Well, some of the options can be quite useful. For example, now what's the one? Thumbnails. The show image thumbnails. Okay. And I would turn that on, so every time that you use rocks, you get the thumbnails there. And also sometimes on here, if you're changing the pin board, you may want to change the way the lettering is displayed. You can use it thin and thick and change the colour. So if you use black and white, it will work. You can play about with that with the tack shadow and I'm not sure if it's the foreground or the background, but if you change those settings, it will display on different types of window. Okay, let's get rid of that. What else have we got? Set run action. Oh, that can be useful. If you've got a particular file and you go to the set the run action here, you can actually drag an application, if you know what application, into here, and that particular program will open that sort of a file. So that can be a useful thing. What else have we got? Window. I think, yes, this I use a fair bit. If you're in here and you want another directory, if you just go Window and then Parent, well, let's do Parent New Window. You will see it's gone one step up, and we've got another rocks file, and we can drag things into that. We can drag things from here. Just left click and drag. Alright, let's close this one, and I'll do the same thing again, Window, and we'll do New Window. We'll just do New Window, because that's the one I would tend to use. So now I've got two windows the same, and I can just change this one to the one that I want and drag files about, move files. And if you need to move a whole variety of files, you can click and draw a box around them and just move them into position. Anyway, that's some stuff on using rocks. I hope that's useful. All from me. Bye now.